UFC 307 just finished up and pretty good overall. Kind of had its ebbs and flows, and what a main event. Let's start with the very first fight. Court McGee and Tim Means both looked absolutely crap for the beginning, and Court McGee landed a takedown, got a weird choke. It ended up being a rear naked choke, but it was kind of weird angle, and Means tapped like chicken real quick. McGee first round sub, not much else to say. Pretty boring. Next fight, even more boring. Esparza and Tisha Torres, Tisha Pennington, whatever. Both just absolutely shit on the feet. You know, women's MMA, just feigning at range most of the time. You know how that be. And both with the blitzes. Esparza, they were pretty active to be fair. But just whiffing at range a lot. A lot of feints and whiffing at range. Esparza took her down 2 minutes into round one, did a little bit of damage, probably won round one. And then it ended up being, was it split? No, it was a unanimous decision, but she did win round one. Round two, Pennington was just all on the feet, but just a little bit better. Both just terrible, honestly, just terrible. I would either say at this point either 2-0 Pennington or 1-1, and then round three just another shit show. Pennington clearly won round three, easy unanimous decision. Let's move past that as fast as possible. Ryan Spann and OSP Oven St. Preux. Just a weird fight, man. Just weird, very quick, only 1 minute 35. Both were just wild for the first minute, and then Spann latches up a guillotine from OSP shooting in. OSP taps in about 2 business seconds again, like chicken. Weird, just like instantly just gave up. I don't know if that's just throwing the fight and they're giving him some money or what, but just to get Spann back on the fucking win wagon. But easy win for Spann. He randomly will have fights like this where he just beats the guy in 2 seconds, no problem, and then we'll look like shit against Anthony Smith twice. I don't know what the fuck we're doing with him, but anyway, moving past that. Cesar Almeida and Ihor Potieria. This is where it kind of got a little bit boring. We had a couple of decisions and then a couple more exciting fights. It kind of just went back and forth. But anyway, Potieria and Almeida back and forth on the feet the first round. Almeida was having a bit more success. He's definitely the better striker. Although Potieria did have control time in the first round and got a takedown. It was a toss-up round, but probably going to go to Almeida on the feet. Round two is where it got fucked up. It starts with an eye poke from Almeida, immediately followed by a nut shot, and then immediately followed by another eye poke. Three fouls in like very quick succession, and no penalty, no point, nothing. Just let him keep going. Um, he just had more success than Potieria that round on the feet, if he could even see anymore. They go to the ground. Almeida went for a guillotine, got back on top and Mount, landed some damage, finished the round on Mount in the second round, and definitely won the second round, but should have lost a point, and it would have been a wash. So whatever, but didn't really end up mattering. Almeida landed a couple more eye pokes in the third round, did pretty good with those in the fight here. Ref kept separating them in this fight. It was really weird. They would clinch for literally like 3 seconds against the cage, and the ref would separate them. It was only in this fight, and there was so many fights on this card where they were just letting them fucking hold each other the whole time, and for some reason they just weren't having it in this fight. So whatever. Ended up being 30-27 unanimous for Almeida. I don't mind that decision. Potieria wasn't bad. It was pretty close, but Almeida just had the edge on him the whole fight, which is to be expected. So nothing crazy there. Another boring decision coming up here. Austin Hubbard and Alexander Hernandez. Just, just not great. Pretty active though. Pretty active. You know what I mean? 193 strikes to 217, but just kind of sloppy. You know what I mean? Just not great tactically. Back and forth round one. I think Hernandez landed the more powerful shots, and Hubbard landed just a little bit more volume and some pretty good shots. There was a little bit more visible damage on Hernandez, I feel like, after round one. Round two, Hernandez landed a good shot and stumbled Hubbard a bit. He stuffed Hubbard's takedowns pretty well in round two. Really close round again. I think Hubbard did a bit more damage, and I don't know, dude. Toss up 2 rounds, maybe 1-1, maybe 2-1. I would say Hernandez maybe 2-0 after this point. Round three, another really back and forth round. They both had their moments, and I thought watching it live that Hubbard did more round one and three, and it ended up being a split decision for Alexander Hernandez. So I don't know. That was a super close fight. You can't say robbery one way or the other. I feel like on that one, that was really close. It was a toss up going into the fight. It was a toss up going to the judges' scorecard. So at that point, you can't be upset when you're the fighter because you're leaving it in the judges' hands, and who the fuck knows how they're going to score that one. So on to another boring split decision. We have Marina Rodriguez and Yasmin Lucindo. As predicted, Lucindo was just the more imposing force, we'll say. and ended up getting the split decision. Round one, absolute shit. Uh, I think Lucindo got a ghillie, I'm pretty sure, and did a bit more damage, I guess. Lobro got a takedown and stayed on top in round two, did some damage. Goddard stood him up with about 30 seconds left, and Rodriguez literally just stuck her head down and just fucking threw a couple punches like two or three times, and that was the end of the round. So probably Lucindo 2-0. I don't know, dude. I thought Rodriguez just looked like absolute shit in this fight. Sometimes, like I feel like against like Andrade or I don't know, some of these fights she looks like she's pretty technical. This fight she looked like absolute fucking dog shit to me. Um, Round three, Lucindo got a takedown and cut open Rodriguez. Goddard like yelled at Lucindo for something. I still don't know what it's for. I don't really know. He was really getting involved tonight for some reason. He was really wanting to see himself on TV, I guess. A lot of the refs were getting super involved all night, which is really fucking annoying always, obviously. Ended up being a split decision for Yasmin Lucindo. I have no idea who won that fight. I thought Rodriguez looked sloppy as fuck. I thought Lucindo won the fight pretty clearly, but who knows, dude, honestly. On to a much better fight and the prelim headliner, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Joaquin Buckley. Round one, Buckley grabbed Wonderboy and threw him down about 20 seconds in, and that was really the only like major takedown he got the whole fight. Was right away, just got him down. Wonderboy got back up, and they were kind of holding him against the cage. Got separated, had some success on the feet. Buckley kept pressing the takedowns and got another one about 90 seconds left in the round. Wonderboy got back up pretty quick and got the better of him on the feet for sure in the round, but I think just with the takedowns that they'd probably give it to Buckley, so I'm going to go 1-0 after that. Round two, traded a bit. Buckley shot in and elbowed him. Uh, Buckley appeared to stumble Wonderboy a few times. It wasn't like massive, but it seemed like he just had him a little bit like wobbled on some shots, like definitely reacting to some shots. Got a takedown. They got back up. He kneed Wonderboy right in the nuts. Nice little nut shot to finish up the round because of course they don't really care if you do anything illegal anymore for some reason. They just let you do it. So really close round two. I have no idea. I'd say at this point it's either 2-0 Buckley or 1-1. And then round three, Buckley comes out really strong in the beginning of the round. They go back and forth a little bit, and Buckley lands a massive right hand and puts out Wonderboy bad, dude. Puts him out bad and does his signature like hands up fucking little like non-celebration. Really, it's not really a celebration, but yeah, dude, put him out bad. I guess it was just attrition over time, and I think at this point, man, Wonderboy's pretty much done, bro. I mean, if Buckley's putting you out bad, I mean, listen, he's got good power, he's got knockouts and stuff like that, but I think at this point, man, what is there left, right? On to the main card, and ooh, wow, what a shitter this was. Kayla Harrison and Ketlin Vieira. Harrison was a massive favorite going into it, and we all thought, I mean, at least I thought that she would dominate her and probably finish her pretty quickly, elbow her up, maybe get like a doctor stoppage due to elbows or something. Really slow start. Harrison did get her down in the first, got mount, landed some nice elbows, got some damage, probably won round one. Round two, really slow. Vieira gave Harrison a massive welt on her head, like a big fucking gash right here. It was bleeding and shit. So I would give her round two because of that. It was pretty close, and that pretty much did it. Round three, Harrison came back out with the takedowns, got her taken down, held her down, got landed some shots, and that was pretty much the entire round. So it was a pretty easy 2-1 for Kayla. Didn't look nearly as good as she should. Maybe she had a bad weight cut or something because I know she cuts quite a bit of weight, but she didn't look like she did. And I don't really give a fuck about that as an excuse either. But not as dominant as you would expect, and compared to the title fight in bantamweight, it almost made her look worse too, and we'll get to that in a minute. But not a great fight, very slow, and unanimous decision for Kayla Harrison. Next up on the card, another fucking weird one: Roman Dolidze and Kevin Holland. Really weird one. Kevin Holland came out with some decent striking, and then Dolidze just got him down, mounted him, got off some ground and pound. And in one of these scrambles, I think Holland went for like an armbar or something. Must have fucked up his rib or something. After the first round, they called the fight off before the second round even started because of some injury from Kevin Holland. Don't really know what it is. Don't really give a fuck. You shouldn't be a fighter if you're just gonna like leave the fight after like a minor little injury like that. Like people have fought with far worse than whatever the fuck he had going on. Like maybe it was like something massive, like some like internal organ or something. I don't know, dude, but just a fucking waste of a pay-per-view fight. I can't. I imagine paying fucking $80 for this because I totally did. You know what I mean? Hard-earned money, but Shit fight. Moving up the card to this fucking even shittier fight, Jose Aldo and Mario Bautista. For some reason, they decided now that just nut hugging and shooting takedowns and not even getting them is apparently enough to win rounds. So round one, they went back and forth. Batista held him against the cage for like a bit, and that was pretty much the round. I assume they gave Batista round one for that. Round two, Aldo had a lot more success and probably took round two on damage, and then round three was just boring as fuck. Batista shot takedowns the whole time and literally did the exact same thing Marab did, which is so embarrassing because Aldo comes back here, takes this fight against this up and comer. I mean, he's right near him in the rankings, but he shouldn't be. Aldo should be higher in the rankings, but takes this fight against him to like right the wrong and have a more exciting fight than he did against Marab the last time in Utah. And then this fucking douchebag does the exact same thing, just holds him against the cage. Doesn't even get takedowns, doesn't do shit, just holds him against the cage. This dude came into the said in the press conference that it was gonna be a bloodbath. You didn't do fucking shit, dude. The nothing you did would have caused a fucking bloodbath, other than maybe you like hitting his thigh from shooting in a takedown with your fucking head. I don't know, dude. So embarrassing. What a waste of a fight for Aldo. To just wasting the fucking dude's time at this point, man. I hope he made good money to at least to take the fight, because what a waste of fucking time. Leading into another waste of fucking time. The title fight, first title fight, whatever, like Raquel Pennington, Juliana Pena. Listen, I've seen a lot worse women's fights. At least they were throwing a lot. What do we got here? 345 to 308 strikes. At least they were throwing. It definitely wasn't the worst fight I've ever seen. Round one, pretty shit, pretty even on strikes in round one, and I'd guess Pena won that. I have no idea. Round two, they both landed some good shots on the feet, and Pena got a takedown. And when Pennington went to get back up, Pena got her back and stayed on until the bell. So I'm assuming she got that as well. So maybe 2-0 Pena at this point. Round three, they did nothing for about 2 minutes, and then Pena got like in the clinch and got a weird trip takedown. Worked towards the back again, tried a rear naked but couldn't finish, and finished the round on the back again. 2-1 or 3-0 at this point, don't really know, no idea. Round four, Pennington outstruck and knocked down Pena. Actually, first knockdown I've seen in women's MMA in quite a bit, and pretty decent shot. She got back dude, as soon as she hits the ground too. She hits the ground, her legs start like doing this bicycle shit to like and like Pennington saw that and thought that that was enough of a deterrent to like not approach her on the ground, and not try to finish. So I guess that's women's MMA for you. But knocked her down in round four, so definitely won that round. Round five, I think Pennington outstruck Pena again and won round five. Me watching this live, I thought it was 2-2 going into the fifth, and I thought Pennington pretty clearly won round five. But I think it ended up coming down to that on the judges' scorecards as well, and I'm pretty sure two gave it to Pena, and that's why she won the decision. It was a split decision. Two out of the three gave it to Pena in round five. I didn't see it like that, but I guess what the fuck do I know, right? These judges know better, I guess. Anyway, let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the fucking good stuff, man. Alex fucking Pereira and Khalil Rountree. Massive props to Khalil Rountree, dude. Nobody has taken shots from Pereira like that. Not that many, and not those hard, man. He was Oh man, Khalil took a fucking beating, man. He took a beating and probably lost a couple years off of his life, but goddamn, he put up a fucking battle. So round one, Alex comes right out with like a jumping front kick. Khalil had a lot of success in the first round with the straight right. Alex definitely had a bit of trouble dealing with the speed and kind of getting him timed out and the distance and whatnot. Lot of success in round one for Khalil, but me personally, I feel like Poetan's kicks is what gave him the round. I would have given him round one. They were pretty even with the boxing, but Khalil wasn't really throwing kicks, and Alex had a lot of good low kicks. So I would give him round one personally. I don't know if they did or not, but round two, Pereira started off much better, landed some good shots, and Roundtree actually caught one of Pereira's kicks and hit him with like a jab, I think, and kind of caught him off balance. It looked like he looked like he wobbled him, but it was kind of hard to tell. I don't know if he was actually hurt there. It didn't seem like it afterwards, but they would probably give Roundtree that second round. He had some good combos, and he did land a good head kick clean towards the end of the round. So I would say 1-1 after the first. Round three, another really close round until the last minute. Alex upped the pressure and hit a nice knee, followed up with more shots, another knee, and I think he sealed the round at like the last minute. He really started to fucking pour it on him, and you could see the damage starting to accumulate on his face. And then round four. Oh my God. I don't know if I've seen somebody so systematically just break somebody down like that so quickly. I mean, towards the end of round three, you knew it was coming, but round four, man, he just fucking broke him, man. So crazy to watch. Love to see it. Super entertaining the whole time, man. Really made the entire card worth it because Fuck, man. Before that, I mean, we had decision, decision. This was pretty much like a fucking decision or no contest. Didn't really anything happen. Decision here. This is a good fight. And then decision, decisions. Weird sub, decisions, weird sub. Very weird card overall, man. I'm gonna give it like a fucking 6.4. You know what I mean? And that's only because Pereira's finished at the end because that shit was fucking sick. You don't see it very often, especially you don't see people take that kind of a beating from Alex, and then you don't really get to see him just like break somebody down like that because usually they just get fucked up before that. But what a fight! Khalil really put up a good fight, man. Like major props for even being able to hang in like that, and he gave Alex problems, man. He was quick. Um, he was closing the distance and he got in there, but it was. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be enough, but he really gave it a good fucking effort. He really gave the people their fucking money's worth on that, and solid fight, man. Solid fight. I imagine Pereira's probably going to get the bonus. They'll probably get fight of the night for that. I would hope so. I don't think anything else on here deserves a fight of the night, but yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Pretty good fucking card. Can't really complain. And it was really only you can only really look back on and say it's a good card because of the final fight, that main event. And dude, Pereira doesn't fucking disappoint, man. He's just been carrying the UFC on his back for like 2 years now, and God, what the hell would we do without him? Imagine having Pennington Pena as a goddamn main event for a pay-per-view. I don't want to live in that world. So, like the video if you like the video, subscribe for more UFC content. I'll be back with more this week. Peace.